Hello truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Topeka, Kansas, and the load we had at the end of the last episode, well, it's disappeared because patch 1.52 has come out, and with that, well, any load that you had, that took care of for you. So, I don't remember where we were going, but we are in Topeka, Kansas, and now we're on our way to Kansas City to pick up a load to go to somewhere. I kind of forgot where we're going. I know it's soybeans. Somewhere in Nebraska, I think, is where we're going. So we need to go pick up our load. It's a external contract. The local contracts, or I say local, but standard contracts, there was nothing there that caught my eye. So external contract it is, which means we should be able to finish it today. I think it's going to be about an 8-hour trip. But first, we have to travel 85 miles, I don't need to get over there, to get our load to begin with. So, yeah, it should take us all day pretty much to get there. As you know, with external contracts, when it says like an 8-hour trip, I try to add on an hour when it's that long because I really never tend to quite get it there in the time they said I should be able to get it there. So overnight we made about $20,000 in the bank account, so maybe by the end of today we'll have enough money to get ourselves a truck and driver for the Little Rock, Arkansas garage. Get our first driver there. I'm not sure if I want to keep the trailer for myself still a little bit or give them the trailer, but I guess it all depends on the driver that we hire. If they got enough skills, maybe we can give them the trailer, they can use it right away. Yeah, so patch 1.52, I didn't really read the patch notes, but I think the main thing is basically for the Driver's Academy, which is kind of its own separate thing. You don't do it in your game or profile. It's kind of on your load-up screen, where you pick your profile or change your mods. That's where you'll find it. At least that's where I saw it. But we're not looking at that today. I don't know if I'll get into that or not. I don't think that'd be an episode of the Realistic Economy series, so that had to be its own separate thing, I would think. Ooh, coming in hot. It's good to see that a lot of the mods that I do use seem to be working. So big thanks to all the modders out there for getting it compatible with 1.52 right away. It's only been a couple days since it's been out. Alright, so 40 miles out to Kansas City. And gather up the soybeans. I think we'll be getting paid something like 16 or is it 1800 for this trip, so a pretty good payout. I am thinking about, for some reason, I just had a field today where I logged in, but it's like, no, I want to use the grain trailer one more time at least. Kind of feel like headed down towards maybe Florida. So we could be heading that way sometime soon. I think now would be the time to kind of do it, only because, I know it may sound weird, but the time I actually get back to the base game states, we could be near Christmas. I know it is a long ways away. Oh, as I say, it seems a long ways away. 2 months. But that's only about, for me, like 7 or 8 episodes. And getting down to Florida could take a couple of days and a couple days back, so that's like at least 4 episodes. Because of course we'll have to deliver Christmas gifts. I don't know if is there one for a Halloween? I can't remember if there's one for Halloween or not. Okay, I kind of hit that guardrail a little bit. Alright, so what the heck kind of interchange is this, man? Some weird stuff. Alright, then another left-hand turn. So we're going to an area I have not been to yet. Yeah, I think we need about 170, so maybe getting a truck today might be a little bit of a stretch. When I say 170, I don't know what truck dealer is in Little Rock. Because if you remember what we usually do, we find out where the garage is, we find a local truck dealer there, and that's the brand truck we buy for that garage. And we always try to find a decent truck for our drivers. Because in testing and from SCS themselves, your drivers, the better truck you get them, yes, they will be able to handle better loads, which means earn you more money. I think we clear 15 feet. All right, let's go check in. Well, I hope it's ready. I don't think we're going to a grind silo, but then again, maybe we are. No, I think we're just going to have to back in, and they're going to skip forward an hour, and the grain will be in there. Somewhere over here. On the other side. Okay. Ooh, I could almost probably pull through there, but we'll go around and back in. We can sneak across right here. So not right up against that trailer, a little bit further over, so it shouldn't be too difficult, but these are the ones I make difficult. Not quite on the first try, but good enough for now. Well, of course, we'll get ourselves straightened up. Alright, there we go. Park and brake, turn off the engine, and then fill up the cargo, and it's going to take them an hour probably. Alright. So they're saying we're going to get there just a little bit after 4 o'clock. Oh yeah, so where are we going? How much does this weigh? 46,000 pounds, and we're going to Grand Isle. So, let's get rid of that. Alright. Traffic is clear. And we are clear. now we need to check out. We'll just go right down the middle here. That seems like the best option. It's the shortest line. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brakes. There we go. Let me out. Alright. So, of course, being an external contract, I need to get there in this episode. Because it's real time, as we know. I need to get there. Not in-game time. On the way over, it must be a driver got a load delivered because I did not even see it. We're up to almost 150. So with the extra hour loading, then technically I can drive until 6 p.m. So it gives us a little bit of a leeway of getting there if we happen to get there later than what it says, which I think we will. All these stoplights are going to make me come to a full stop before I turn. But either way, at the end of the day, we will have a look to see what brand truck needs to go in Little Rock. I may have looked before, but you know me, I forgot. And we'll see how much roughly one goes for. If we got the money, of course, we'll go ahead and get it. Alright. No traffic, that's good. Oh, someone just brought in $8 grand. There they go. But we do have, of course, our $6,000 loan payment coming up today, as we do every day. But even at that point, we should stay above $150,000. So more drivers bring in, and I'm bringing. How much am I bringing in? $1,700 is what I'll bring in. Nothing what they bring in. But I'm pretty sure they've been driving for a few days. Another driver, $1,200. All right. It has been asked, I know we talked about it, but live streaming ATS, yeah, that is something we will get to, but of course if we do, it won't be at its usual time. Well, I guess I could do it like a midweek stream. The thing is, as I mentioned, I just can't do it in the middle of my day because I just get way too much sunlight in this room, even if I shut all the shades and everything, and that would just mess up my track IR system. So it'd be kind of hard to drive and see. It would be doing this because the receiver will be picking up light everywhere, and it thinks I'm turning my head when I'm not. Not sure when the first live stream will be. The next few weeks would be kind of tricky to do that. Probably it'll be a little bit, maybe when the first event shows up. So there might be one for Halloween. I think there used to be one for Halloween. So we could do, maybe we'll do one like on, like a Halloween night or something like that. Or at least for me, Halloween night. And we can knock off a lot of deliveries. Well, I say a lot of deliveries, but maybe like a half dozen or so. If they need to be like 100-mile deliveries. Yeah, so maybe for the Halloween delivery stuff we can do. So it could be within the next week or so. As I said, if you are interested in live streams and want to know when's the next one and what's going to be on, the best place to find out about live streams is on the Discord channel. That is, yeah, that just happened. Yeah, but on Discord I do have a channel for posting when the live streams, when they're going to be and what they're going to be on. I also try to, at least 12 hours in advance, get a notification out there about a live stream as well on YouTube. You may have seen a couple of them by now where you go to the channel or it comes up on your YouTube homepage where it shows a video as upcoming. That means those are live streams. Alright, let's scooch on over. And since the top speed I can do is 65, we'll set the cruise control for 65. I can drive 55. Yeah, I know, I won't sing. Try not to. Oh, I need to be... Whoa. Excuse me. Coming over. Alright, are we settled for a little bit? There we go. I think I need to go to Salina. So we're gonna get on over here. I think we want I-70 westbound. Clear to me. Alright, did I say Grand Isle? That's where we're going? I mean, it's going to be a while before I see those signs, but I do want to be just prepared. Oh, way station, I'm going to get pulled in. Oh no, we got the green light. I mean, that's a good thing. Not, oh no, we got the green light. That's like, I meant, oh no, as in I was wrong about getting pulled into the way station. Where are we actually delivering to? Smithfield. Alright, that could actually be we're delivering to a grain site, so maybe we'll get a chance to see the grain being actually unloaded out of the grain trailer. You know, I designed the trailer to kind of match the truck. So whoever ends up with a trailer is not going to quite match up their truck, unless it just happens to get lucky and it's got one of those three colors on the truck. So maybe with the first truck in Little Rock, when I do pick the paint job, it's got to be black, orange, or yellow. just so it has some continuity with the trailer. If we can get like another 15,000 in today, I think we should be able to get ourselves a truck. I used to go with the cheapest of the cheap, just to get drivers on the road. But after doing some research on, does it matter for your working drivers to have a good truck or a decent truck? And I mean, if the people who make the game says yes, it does, well, we'll roll with it. It's just one of those hard things to get a baseline on if it's actually true. Just because you can't compare one driver to another, because they usually are going to have different skill sets. Their loads that they take and the distance they travel, it's just hard to tell. And what loads they decide to pick. That's the only thing I'm really kind of interested in knowing, how your drivers actually pick out what loads. It does seem kind of a set thing, because I've seen it in our garages. If you look at, maybe we'll look at one of our garages afterwards. But it seems like the drivers from one garage will pick a certain city, and they'll just go back and forth from one city back to the garage, then go back to the same city, back to the garage. It seems like they pick the same city most of the time. But as long as the money's going up, and our company has been doing so. Oh yeah, someone did leave a comment. I can't remember if it was last episode, but recently, because we were talking about, what's the max amount of drivers you can have, what's the max amount of money some people have. And I think someone said the max drivers you can have now is like 300 and change. We're a long ways from that. I don't think we'll ever reach that in this series. But then again, I never thought this series would go on for this many episodes. But the way it's going, probably be here for a long time to come, as long as you guys keep watching. We'll be here all the way through until they really reveal my area of the states, which is going to be like the last section probably. And of course, we do know the next 3 states that SES is working on: Missouri, Iowa, and just about a week ago or so, whatever it was, Louisiana. Kind of hoping that after... I hope the next states they announce are the Dakotas. And they kind of get away from the southern part a little bit. Just because we use the coast-to-coast map as our extension. And of course the southern part of the USA map there is done over rather well. The northern part not so much, so I get a little bit more excited when SES say, hey, we're going to release a state for the northern part. It's like, yes, That's the section I want you guys to reveal. Oh yeah, someone did ask on my Discord channel, this actually today as I'm recording this, and if you do know, leave a comment. Maybe I'll tell them in Discord, or if you are in my Discord channel, you can see the message posted. But they were asking if there are any maps that they could use in 1.52 that you don't need any DLC maps. So basically the base maps, which should be California, Nevada, and Arizona. Don't do it, red car. Don't, no. Okay, I think, yep, we're good. Sometimes it's good just to sit back and try to really enjoy the scenery. And sometimes when I'm recording, I just get so focused on just trying to pay attention to the road. Hello, Nebraska. Yeah, I don't really look off to the sides and see the scenery that the map actually has to offer. Getting a little nervous going through intersections like that. Clouds are starting to roll in, so it may start raining here in a little bit. Oh yeah, and just getting back to live streams just for a second here. If you're watching this when this goes live later on this afternoon, SnowRunner live stream, if you're interested. We have moved to a new region on SnowRunner, and last week in the live stream we kind of took the Tuz out and did some scouting to reveal the first region of the map. And I'm thinking later on this afternoon, I'll be headed over to the next region. Am I going to do it? Yep, we're sneaking out. Accidents cause accidents, basically. Maybe they're too busy looking at the crop plane. Dust in the field, or whatever it's technically doing. Actually, we're keeping up with ETA. Roughly getting there at the same time as another driver brings a little bit of cash in. So we're just 77 miles out. See if some drivers bring in a little bit more cash. I don't think 150 is going to be enough to get ourselves a truck. So I think it's been usually about 160 to 180. Alright, no train, no train, no train. I don't like railroad crossings on a road like this because way back when, I don't think I was making videos, or that was a video that I got it in, but I was doing like 60 miles an hour. Just as I started to go through a railroad crossing like that, the barrier came down, and it's one of those where you hesitate, like go through or stop. And I finally ended up deciding to try to go through, and the barrier came down. It actually went right between the cab of the truck and the trailer. I'll just say the train won. Sorry, as I try to sneak into a single lane here. I think it set me about 20 miles closer to my destination when the train hit me. Okay, not really, but felt like that way. All right, we are turning up here to the left. That trucker does not have his direct... Okay, now he does. The car doesn't have a direction light on. That's rude. Now, this is a good time for me to get a drink of water. Starting to get real cloudy now. Alright, that's at Grand Isle, about 28 miles, so it looks like we're going through town and on the other side. That's right, guys. Keep bringing in the cash. Keep bringing it on in. Oh, I have not checked since like last week on the Cruising Arkansas event. We got our personal goals done, but I don't think the community has, last I checked, reached the goal yet. But they were getting kind of close. Can I check that in game? How the community is doing? I don't know. Oh, I need to turn here. That road does not really exist. I know I can check my personal goals in game. We are just about there. And it was Smithfield that we're going to? Smithfield. Yes. And the good news, I think we're going past a fuel rest area. So I don't really have to bother Cindy too much to find some place to stay. Nope, that's not fuel. That is a garage. I saw the green and I saw the sleep area and I thought, well, that's a fuel area. That's a garage. Well, maybe I'll have to bother Cindy in a little bit to see where we can stay. Hope we don't have to go. Hopefully it's not. There are a few cities around, of course, as you know, where there are no rest areas, or I don't really, I can get by in the fuel. You may ask, well, you got a sleeper truck to sleep anywhere. Well, if only if we could. Alright, so I gotta turn left here somewhere. And just a reminder to some people, because I know everyone doesn't play the game or maybe doesn't watch all the episodes, but in the base game there is an option for roads, like you saw if you were looking out the window, you were saying there's a road going straight ahead, but on the GPS it's not really there. In the game, there actually are like X's that will flash, let you know like you're not allowed to go this way. I got those turned off to just be a little bit more immersive, but it has caught me a few times of not paying attention, and we run into the famous invisible wall because we're not allowed to go through those. We have been here before. We'll honk the horn, let people know we're coming around the corner. Not that that's a thing either. Well, we can see where we gotta go. And we're not delivering to a grain site. So, not gonna see the grain get unloaded from here either. Watch out for their forklift. Blind side backing in. If only you can get out and actually see exactly what we're doing here. Alright. Because I can't see it in her mirror and I can't see it in my mirror. Want to make sure I get around that. Am I going to get around that trailer? I'm not going to get this on the first try. It was just a bad approach. That train whistle scared the heck out of me. There, this should be a little bit better. And we'll just swing the front end around like that. Something like that. I think it'll turn green here, but you know me, I'm going to try to square it up. No, it didn't turn green, so I got to still square it up anyways. Alright, so this will take an hour to unload. Because it's not just a regular grain silo where it takes like 10-15 minutes. Give me the results. Alright, we will continue. Navigation, world map. Let's see what we got in town here. Looks like we are going over here. So we'll just mark that. And we do got our trailer. Yep, still attached. I didn't unhook it, but that would have been kind of interesting. Get to the rest area and be like, wait, where's my trailer? Alright, so we just got a half hour to get to the rest area. Gives our drivers a little bit more of a chance to possibly bring in just a little bit more cash. I mean, there's a slight chance that we can afford a truck with all the goodies that we need on it. Oh, we got a green light. I think I'll venture around here and get around this traffic. Oh, of course, right where the speed limit changed. You're supposed to be saving money, not spending it. Wait, so that it wasn't that cop in front of us. Maybe that was the cop in front of us that got us. It's been a while since I gotten a speeding ticket, actually. Oh, it's only 25 through here. Slowly but surely we'll get through town. So right here, if you were to take a photo facing back towards the back of the trailer, that's the Hall County Courthouse for town, and that's one of those. Yeah, just ran into the visible wall. That's one of those trophy photo shot areas that you can take. Kind of funny, I just talked about the invisible barrier walls, and then 5 minutes later, I bounce into one. So, once again, we'll have to keep the grain trailer so we can... Eventually, we'll get it to where we can see it unload. And our rest area is coming up. And you know me, I'm going to go in the wrong way, as I always do. That says RVs and such, so I'm guessing I need to go in down here. There is a question mark down here, so what is down here? Is it a recruitment agency? It's got to be a recruitment agency. Yes, it is. There we go. We got it now. Alright, can I get to the fuel pumps from way back here? Should be able to. Alright, we'll grab this pump right here. $3.43 for diesel fuel in Nebraska. Seatbelts on. All right, we can roll. And that is just us paying for the fuel. Just going to pick a spot right over here. Alright, park and brake engine. Alright. So, Little Rock. Let's go to services. Truck dealers. Little Rock. Buy online. So we are looking at internationals. Well, there's one for 155 and I got 157. I mean, we can customize it a little bit. Do I need to customize it for anything? Let's go to custom configuration to see how the stats look on it. Well, overall, it's not that bad. What engine do they have in there? 475 engine. What kind of gear? 18. Well, we can deal with that. I say we deal with it, but the driver will. Yeah, I don't think I need to be changing anything. I think these are all decent stats. There's not much I can improve on. Although, wait a minute. If I give them a transmission with a retarder... Yeah, if we go with this one... Yeah, everything goes up a little bit. And that brings up the price just a little bit. Just another $1,160, which we can afford. So you can see the yellow. That's how much it increased its availability on that. I think maneuverability went down a little bit, though. But hill traverse speed, heavy cargo goes up, normal cargo goes up. Uneven terrain went down, but how often do we drive on uneven terrain? We're going to confirm this. So click on that and then hit purchase. And then, of course, Arkansas Garage. Ooh, did I leave myself enough money to get myself a driver? How much are drivers to hire? I only got 372. I don't think I got cash to get myself a driver. Let's see here. Recruitment agency. How much is it to hire a driver? $500. So I don't have I don't have the cash to get myself a driver. But yeah, a lot of the drivers here, we don't really have a lot of skilled drivers for anything really. So the first thing I would look at is how far they can drive. Because the farther they can drive, more options they will, more areas they can connect to. But yeah, just because I upgraded the transmission, I can't get myself a driver. So Ahmed is a decent candidate, but he's only got 2 stars and nothing into anything else. Emily S. 2 stars in distance and high value cargo. I mean, I'll see what happens when I say hire driver. Not enough money. Well, I wouldn't worry about it. We'll be able to get one definitely by morning, and they can get on the road. So I mean, that'll be just fine. They just they get a reprieve from driving at night tonight. So first thing next episode, we'll get ourselves a driver, see if Emily is still there, get that truck on the road. And yeah, I don't think she has enough skill point. I mean, a grain trailer, you don't really need any driving skills for a grain trailer, do you? I don't think so. But yeah, if we put the trailer there and she sits at the garage for a couple days, we know that the game somehow, with the cistern tanker, well, if you know the story, you know the story. I don't want to get involved in that tonight, so we'll just skip that. But yeah, anyways, yeah, on the map, where are we exactly? Because I know we're in Nebraska. So we're almost like dead in the middle of Nebraska. That's where we are. So yeah, anyways, we're going to keep the grain trailer because I got to find somewhere where we can unload it. If we can, that would be nice, which we'll do next time. But yeah, that's going to wrap it for today. If you made this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget about hitting that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. Also lets me know that you enjoy seeing the content you saw here today. And while you're down there, that subscribe and notification bell. If you haven't done so already, you might want to tap on that so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that will wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator. But until then, have a good one.